Hey, let me ask you a question.
One moment. What's up?
What's on your mind right now?
Huh?
What's on your mind right now?
Now I'm trying to, because this guy, he asked for two double whoppers.
Mm-hmm.
And then he's saying that, not for who? But now he's switching it up. He getting upset with me.
That's what's on your mind right now?
Yeah.
It needs to be some money.
Okay, got it. I think this was a quote from consultant somewhere, and he literally said, if you're not ready to do this type of work and be embarrassed, if you're not willing to be embarrassed by doing this work, you're not ready to be a boss. Just like how I'm saying, you're not ready to start. You gotta be ready. This is the first step to being a boss. Be embarrassed and said, okay, it's a step back and all this stuff, but this is the first step. You gotta be ready to be embarrassed. People to see you in that job and be like, okay, I will. You know what I mean? I'm gonna take my L. I'm gonna look my worst, but I'm gonna flourish. You know what I mean? And it is true. You know what I mean? Like, and also somebody told me it's better to begin life at hell, because that means you're gonna go to heaven, rather than starting with heaven then go to hell. Most of the life you've had who were born rich but blind, they lose all this stuff for their kids. So if your life is starting like this, just be humble. It's no better times are coming. Don't feel bad. And you know what I mean, this is the first step, and you gotta be strong and be like, here, be embarrassed, you know what I mean, and be proud, because better times are coming. So yeah, tell me what you think about this situation. You know, someone's got need to be humbled for real. Like, they need to be humble, because they usually say these guys are broke, why are you working here, and all this stuff. If it was that easy, why haven't you done it? Why hasn't your father done it? Okay, she pulled up maybe in a Lamborghini. What do you do? And where did you get that Lamborghini? That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. Wait. Oh my god. And her friend just left. You know, maybe they're cut from the same cloth. That's okay. But if you ever see your friend doing some shit like this to other people, or treating other people like shit, and you think they won't do shit like that to you, you got it coming, because you are next in line. That's just a preview. Trust me, they're gonna do you the same shit if you're in the same position. Trust me, these are not people you wanna be around with. This is just miserable. This is the same shit like making fun of a disabled person. You don't make people at their fun of at their worst. At least it's working. At least it's not robbing someone or doing some shady shit. It's earning a living. That's crazy. And this was a thought that I was just having the other day, that blessings come to you when you are humble. You know what I mean? And you don't wear things on your sleeve. Because I had this friend who was like really successful and shit, and he was getting mobbed and all this stuff and getting all this fame. But the true recipe to his success was that he was treating everybody with respect. You can imagine, he has all the fame, but he was treating everybody with respect, and like, he was just humble. It didn't matter like how you looked and everything. Like, he would treat you the same, no matter the people. He never felt like he was like above you, or now I made it, yeah, you can talk to me, you know. Like, and you can see that day I was with him, he was getting all the love, people were running to him and all this stuff, you know. So he's blessing himself by being humble and treating others the same. It's the same as beauty. I've seen girls, they, you know what I mean, they will level up themselves, and then they start making it their personality. Now they can talk to this person. Oh, they start, you know what I mean, they start feeling like they're a celebrity or something, and by that they hinder their prettiness. Now, hold that thought. I had another guy who leveled up the same, and he grew up so beautiful, and he was like a girl. He was getting the tissue like a goat, but he was always humble. He would not treat others like shit, or he didn't worry that to live. Like, it was his whole personality. And in short, every day he grew up beautiful. So that's some shit you can take and learn from this situation. You bless yourself by being humble and treating others the same. when you succeed somewhere in life and you bless yourself and you still keep winning, but you start being shit and wearing around your sleeve like, oh my god, you gotta be careful. The world is always watching. Trust me. Forget karma. Y'all already experienced this when you take something for granted and all this stuff. The world be like, oh, word, bad, and then it takes away from you because you took it for granted. So the world is always watching. So you gotta be like really careful because you might treat this person. You never know who's. Always use this phrase. I think I read it. You never know you never know who's gonna help you tomorrow. You know what I mean? Or who's watching. This lady, you treat somebody so bad. Next time, maybe you lost your Lamborghini and all this stuff, and you know what I mean? You're in bad health. You don't know in 40 years if you're gonna lose it all. You're laying in your last bed, and the person who's gonna help you so you're the girl who like made fun of the McDonald's bed. People don't forget. So that's crazy. Be humble. Be humble. Trust me, be humble. By being humble, you bring more blessings to you, you know? And the other thing is like, you never know when somebody's having their last straw, like they're stressed. That guy could have got a guy and he could have blessed you, and whose fault will it be? You gotta leave people alone here. People are dealing with so much stress. That job is really stressful as hell. Really. Oh my gosh. People have hitting you with the fryer or something. So these guys really need to be humble, you know what I mean? Because like I said, they think this shit is easy. If we ask her what she does, it's gonna be another story. This doesn't even look like a Lamborghini. This car is too high. What car is this? But don't ever make somebody make you feel like the job you're working is shit. As long as you're earning a trusting living, it's okay. And like I said, as a man, your life begins at 40. You know what I mean? Don't feel like you're behind or something, or you know what I mean? So yeah. And where else? Let me add something. I'm pretty sure, and somebody in my life also told me like all the CEOs wash toilets before, so I'm pretty sure this guy maybe has a plan in the future and he might come up with something. And you know, and what else? There's something I want to say but I keep forgetting.